Hi, welcome back to Tiffoodie. If you can't tell from my shirt and of course the title of the video, we're going to be trying some tortilla chips that are inspired by Taco Bell. So basically they're supposed to taste kind of like those sauces you get at the Taco Bell. And if you don't know what Taco Bell is, it's basically a fast food like chain, mainly in the States, but they have some locations around the world too. But growing up, there was none in the Bahamas. I've been told that there was one very briefly before I was born, but I never got to try it. So sad. But since I moved to the States for university, I came to love and appreciate Taco Bell because it's pretty much like you get a lot of food for cheap. And that's really its main appeal, because it's like basically Americanized Mexican food. Definitely not authentic at all, but it's so economical. So yeah, it's great. And they have these like little sauce packets, like instead of ketchup. And so they have like mild, hot, fire. They used to have this really good like salsa verde one too, but they don't have it anymore. You can buy like bottle in the store, but they don't have it at the actual restaurants anymore. So yeah, sad. So I have two flavors. I have the mild and fire. So basically child me, mild, and then now the fire, because spicy is best. And I don't know where you can get these, because actually camera person bought these. Maybe Walmart. So I'm going to start with the mild. I think it's really interesting that they came out with these Taco Bell chips, because like Taco Bell is super innovative. Like they came out with the Doritos Locos Taco, so taco inspired by chips, and now we have the chips inspired by their sauces. Yeah, I think it's interesting. They're always trying to like come out with really like weird stuff. Like came out with a taco that was chicken nugget basically. That was a crazy time. So it definitely smells like the sauce. I'm trying to think if there's any other information I could. Okay, this is really interesting to me. It says on the bag that it's a product of Mexico. That's really funny to me, just because everyone's always complaining about how Taco Bell is like not real Mexican food. So yeah, it smells just like the sauce. So here we go. Honestly, it's really good to me. It has that taste of like it being spicy, but like your mouth isn't burning or anything like that. So if you're someone who likes, you know, a little bit of flavor but don't want to get your mouth burned off, this is a good choice. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, obviously, because it's a corn chip with, you know, flavor, it kind of reminds me of like maybe the Cool Ranch Doritos, because maybe it's just because of, you know, it being a milder taste. Like it does say that it has like some garlic powder, a little bit of jalapeno pepper powder. So yeah, it puts me in mind of the Cool Ranch a little bit. One more. Okay, so that one was really good to me. So next we have the fire. Now, I really love the fire sauce. This one's kind of like the one I usually go for when I go to Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, they're so red. So red. Wow, amazing. So, I'm really curious, like when I look at the ingredients, it looks very similar to the last one. It seems like there might be a little bit more spice, And the reason why it's red is from beet juice. So that's nice, I guess. So yeah, ingredients look very similar, maybe just a little bit more spice. So, here we go. Smell, a little bit milder smell, interestingly enough. Okay, here we go. Oh. So, when I first took the bite, it didn't seem as flavorful as the mild, which was really weird to me, because I was expecting more flavor. But it does have the, like, spicy, like, aftertaste that you get when you eat really spicy food. Like, it's not painful for me at all, but there's, like, an aftertaste that you didn't have with this one. I'm gonna try this again. It's just very, like, it's strangely different. I definitely didn't find it as flavorful, like, while eating it, but it leaves you with an aftertaste, which isn't always a good thing, you know? So, I don't know what to say about that. It's kind of weird to think I might actually like the mild more. But the thing is, like, I like spicy for the flavor, not the kind of effect that it has, like, on your tongue and throat. So, considering the mild was actually more flavorful, I might be leaning towards that. Okay, so one extra thing. I've been really wanting to try making my own, like, chips, and I have some, like, corn tortillas lying around. So, I cut them up, and I basically soaked it in leftover Taco Bell sauces, and I brought some to kind of compare. So it's my homemade version of these chips, essentially. So I have the mild over here, and I have the fire sauce ones. I thought about also making a version with just the hot sauce that they have, but I decided to stick with the two that we have going on. So, I'm going to taste my mild one and compare it to the one that they have. So, and also I baked mine, so it should also technically be a little bit like a better, healthier alternative. Definitely not, mine is not as flavorful, because I basically just soaked it in the sauce. I feel like if I wanted to try to actually imitate what they've done, I might have to add additional seasonings. Like, I feel like this could have benefited from garlic powder. Because I feel like that is the main difference I'm tasting. If I wasn't comparing to these chips, though, like, they would be good for, like, dipping in salsa and guacamole. So, I didn't have, as much fire sauce left, because obviously that is the one I use more when I'm eating tacos. So, I'm a little worried that it doesn't have as much seasoning on it than it should, but we're gonna try it anyway. So here's the fire. Basically, you know, obviously not as colorful, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna taste. Still, you know, I want more seasoning, but I really like the texture that, like, I got, considering I just baked them, and I definitely feel like I might try making chips for myself again. Because, I mean, I think this with some, like, homemade guacamole would be really good. So, yeah, I like it. But definitely not comparable to this. Like, if you're a fan of, like, the flavored tortilla chips, like these and Doritos, trying to make your own at home maybe could work if you do more than what I did. You can't just soak it in the sauce and hope it turns out like this, of course. So, yeah. Basically, if you want to try making your own at home, go ahead. But if you also want to treat yourself to some of these, I'd say go for it. I really like it. If you're a fan of Doritos, I think you'll probably enjoy these. And I find this more flavorful, but this definitely gives you that, like, little bit of a kick at the end. I'd say, like, honestly, Takis is more flavorful than this. So, I can't compare it to that either. But definitely, it's like, you know, spicy, like Takis. So, honestly, let me just tell you what is better than both of these. Like, the spicy Doritos. I can't even remember what its official name is. But spicy Doritos are really, really good. So, yeah. I think that... I'm trying to think what the score could be for this. Maybe... Honestly, let's just go ahead and say 8 out of 10. Like, that's pretty high for me to give it 8 out of 10. Especially for a chip. Because I'm not a big, like, snacker on chips. So... I'm impressed with this. I think it tastes really good. Here's what I want from Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell to, just at least for a limited time, like, come out with, like, their nachos, but use this as the base. That'd be so good. I want that. Okay, so Taco Bell, please listen to me. Thank you. Also, please comment down below. Tell me what I should try next. But also, tell me what is your favorite thing to get at Taco Bell. My favorite thing is the spicy potato soft taco. It's underrated. It's only $1, people. And it's so good. And it's vegetarian. Love that. So, yes. Comment, tell me. And I'll see you maybe next week. Bye.